And show me your points of rot.
Okay. So this here.
Wow, that's growing stuff. That's
Yes, it is.
that's a what is that, Joe? That's an 8-inch or 6-inch fascia?
8.
Okay. And what about above it? Because I see evidence of repair. Because I see a paint.
Yeah, we had that repaired a couple of years ago.
Okay.
The soffit's also getting going bad down here.
I love my camera. See, I can get.
Wow, can it see up there? That's nice.
It is. I love it. And I'm gonna get you a picture. Okay. Now Joe found soffit, so I'm gonna peek at soffit, and
That bottom is where you see the paint difference is rotten.
oh Lord, yeah. And man, what we can do is Hardy plank makes a soffit. This concrete fiberboard, it'll never rot. And
Okay.
they give you, I think, a 25, 30-year warranty, and I'll match it because
Okay.
it doesn't make sense not to match it. And what I'm gonna do is get an estimate here of a board length. I got it, Joe. It's fine. It's fine. That's about yeah. Well, you got to get a 10, and so what's that? What else, man?
So that I'm pretty sure we have some issues going on here. We had we had that replaced.
Bottom board.
The bottom board because it was leaking down our back door.
Yeah, well, it's still rotting right there above that.
It's bad, I know. It's not leaking anymore, but
Yes.
and I thought that when the guy was isn't that something growing?
That's a piece of mold right here.
Okay.
And I would say that we both know mold wants a wet environment.
Right.
Because it needs a place to live and stuff to eat.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately it likes wood. And you know, the problem with this is, and let's start at a point here, is that obviously somebody's put a finger in your finger molding.
Yeah.
Which,
the guy that came out here to give the estimate.
and he had to do that, you know, to see.
Mm-hmm.
And see, well, that's my test.
Mm-hmm.
And the brick is, it doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I would like to do is, and what I try to teach our craftsmen is, let's see the big picture.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the thing you want is a house that you can rely on and be comfortable in. And I would think that if we can replace the points of rot that are identified, and definitely the finger mold, but once we get in here, we might find something else.
Right.
If we find it, we stop, we discuss with you, we give you a quote, you approve it before we move forward.
Okay.
And then what I'd like to do is to put a high quality paint on it. I use lifetime warranty caulk, and I give you long-term 25-year warranties on rot.
Okay.
And I don't want you to call me back for this. There's too many other things to do.
Sure.
Because we can build you a deck and put you in a hot tub or do an addition or all that other stuff.
Well, see, that's how all this started. Was we wanted someone to come in and look at interior, like what could we do to, increase the value of our home.
Sure.
And then
They found.
They said, well, you have some other issues that need to be
absolutely.
taken care of first,
And
Wrought iron.
what's that?
Wrought iron.
Yeah.
he loves wrought iron. Joe, that's Joe's thing. But
so I feel like that's an issue.
okay, well, your piece of crown. Let me get a measurement here. What is that? 6, 8, and I got it. I'm good. I got 7 foot point to point. So I mean, with this dictation, it helps us with materials and stuff. You see the crown?
Yeah.
The 3.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Joe, what else do you see?
You can see some of these warm bodies up here. They got problems started down here and up there, over here.
You're fine.
Right here, I see cracks in the board on both sides.
And on the.
Sure.
Normally, that doesn't look that bad now, but water's been getting in there, so it's probably worse than it looks at the moment. But if you're gonna have to replace these, then you simply do them at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and that's an 8. And that figure mold is running 7 1/4.
And I guess I should mention too, guys, another thing is, well, see, even like when you, does that look like a,
Here, go ahead.
or is that just like a paint?
It's just a paint.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is, I think it's important to
just
my
needs to be
husband and I,
caulked.
depending on how much work needs to be done, if we can prioritize, like
Sure.
you say, this has got to be fixed immediately.
Sure.
This area or whatever can wait. That would be helpful also to know, because
Sure.
depending on what the cost is going to be.
Absolutely, and we will itemize this to basically say, for example, the soffit, and the thing that I do is that, and we're going to send you a quote, and it's actually going to have this. I'm going to send you a copy of the video, and we're going to relay a labor and material cost for this item,
Okay.
for this, prime and two coat, color of your choosing.
Yeah, plywood looks like it's questionable too now. You see
Yeah.
all the raised on it.
Yeah, see, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
And with this, I don't want to fix anything that's not broken.
But
Right.
I don't want to leave anything we should fix. So sometimes we walk a fine line, and you help us answer those questions.
Sure.
And Joe, up top, above that, I see a need for painting, but
You can't see anything up there.
I don't see any tells. And one of the
They're
things
up.
I'm not real comfortable with is those rust points.
Yeah.
But you can have a little rust and have not be catastrophic.
Okay.
But here again, our camera's gonna tell us lots and lots of stories. But hopefully, that if in this finger mold here, and that I'm hoping is just a little bit of painting.
Okay.
And with this thing, that if it's not soft, we don't have to replace it. But even if we do, then it's a little piece of picture mold. It's around a 4.5 by 8 sheet of probably 1/2 inch plywood, and then it's a tan color. That can be any color you want.
That's good. I hate that color. Right
Okay.
there.
'Cause,
Okay.
you know, a lot of people, they put a big blue devil in it or something, or depending upon what school they went
Right.
to, but that's entirely up to you guys.
Okay.
But
I'll give you my best guess or my best.
yeah,
I think the whole face just needs to be done from here
sure.
over here and down.
Yeah.
Everything on the face, because you can't. If you're taking everything out of it, like all this, you're glancing, but this is bad.
It is.
I do.
That's a drip edge. That's gone too,
You
isn't
see
it?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think you need to kind of like your facelift. At
Absolutely.
least up to there. I don't see anything really from there up. I can't see it so well, but I don't see any major indications that you got issues there.
Okay.
But from that part down, which means this, I think this part up there is going to need, because of all this.
Smaller. Yeah.
I just about bet it is.
Okay.
That side there don't look quite as bad, but if you're doing one side, you know, you might as well do it all so it looks back the way it's supposed to, because
Sure.
this does have something here.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a suggestion. I'm real big into preventive maintenance,
Yeah.
and I would suggest that
I think I know what you're gonna say.
put a piece of
Get
flashing
rid of those
here.
yeah. So
Well-
it goes down and not puddles. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, you can maintain the aesthetics of the crown, but if you put a piece of flashing, which is metal,
Yep.
have it run down the face, that's 3/4 inches, and then kick out just a fraction.
Yeah.
And
It'll-
that'll go underneath the wood,
Yeah.
so that'll protect everything from
Sure.
there down.
And whatever runs down will hit that and come forward.
Okay. I'm all about preventative for
I
the
agree.
future.
I
I mean,
agree.
because this is our house. We're going to be here,
I
you know,
agree.
till our kids graduate college
Sure.
or
And-
go to college. So
And let's
Yeah.
get some caulk in that point, because we know what's going, where the water's not going where it's supposed to go, and that threshold is not good. But
No. Agreed.
what's next?
Okay.